you survive it. I said things I really do when you go listen to my songs. Hey, all the time it's a vibe. Things I really do when you go catch me in my vibe. All the time it's a vibe. Things I really do when you go listen to my songs. Hey, all the time it's a vibe. Things I really do when you go catch me in my vibe. Hey, I don't care how you feelin'. All I want is money, all I want is cash. For some daddy want me in no other way. Poopa, I'm a poopa, I'm a ningy man. Poopa, I'm a poopa, I'm a ningy man.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Dinelle Makwesera and welcome to another informative and entertaining episode of Vibes with D. To those who don't know, Vibes with D is a podcast that focuses on fun, entertainment, and lots of fun. In brackets, it's actually a podcast that focuses on the youth, because as youths, we are going through a lot, we are going through the most, and life is just so overwhelming and you feel like you want to give up on life. Well, this is your space, this is your place. You get to say whatever that you feel like and no one's going to judge you because we're going through the same thing. So, my guest today, I have a special guest. Well, as always, my guest, he is amazing. He is a little bit of white and he talks a lot. He is vibey. He has everything. This guy pushes to an extent of doing what he was told to stop doing by someone who is doing that thing, but he continues to push. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Calvin Madula. How was the intro? I worked so hard on that one.
Oh, it was great. You vibey yourself. I'm going to enjoy this interview.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's the whole point. The whole point.
Yeah.
So, in case you do not like the intro, would you formally reintroduce yourself?
No, I wouldn't.
Also, you love that one.
I don't want to lie.
You're just going with the flow.
So the reason why I said I don't want to lie is because I said something before we started rolling, and I mentioned I don't want to lie. No, I didn't say that.
You said that.
Okay, guys, I would never say that.
Alright, and you won't lie.
And I won't lie.
So you are Tonga.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are kind of white. Do people mistake you for being a color?
All the time.
Really?
And it gets frustrating sometimes. For example, people call me Calvin. My name is Calvin. I'm Calvin, not Calvin or Kevin. No.
Okay.
And I am Tonga. I'm not colored.
You're not.
I'm a proud Tonga.
So it annoys you being called colored. But isn't this something like a privilege though? Because some of us, we really want to be, called, mistaken to be colored. Because even the way I pronounce my surname, I put a term on it.
What's your surname?
Makwesera.
You're supposed to call it Makwesera, right?
I don't even know how to pronounce it now. Because
Right.
I started doing this at a very early age.
Oh.
Like you have to put a tag in each and everything.
Like private school vibes, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
So bottom line, right, is I'm very proud of who I am.
Right.
And I despise, no offense, I despise people who do not acknowledge their identity. And right now we're experiencing a lot of identity crisis out there, We're failing to identify with because people are projecting fake lives out there.
Yes, and you're especially youths out there. Social media is just doing the most on it.
It's
but
sad.
How can we act normal when the Calvins are giving us so much pressure on social media?
That's why personally, with my brand, I try to be myself all the time.
But yourself looks so amazing.
Thank you so
look
much.
at you right now.
Thank you.
You're wearing the same brand, is it this week?
Yeah.
FM, and you're not wearing this t-shirt, and today you have another t-shirt, and you have shades on, and you're just so amazing. So, how can we act normal and act like we have this when you are giving us so much pressure to have it all? I mean, don't you think it's because you celebrities give us pressure?
Well, before I answer that, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a guy who enjoys doing what he does and happens to be acknowledged in the process, But to answer you, the problem that many people are having, is they follow the lives of the public figures or people they deem are making it in life. They are too much focusing on the end result of the story instead of focusing on the process. Because for you to be whoever you are, it's not an overnight, success.
Yeah,
There's a process that you need to follow. So I think it would be way better. People wouldn't be experiencing all the pressure that they are experiencing right now if they're focusing more on the process. Like, okay, this is Danelle. She started off with this podcast. You know, how was it for her to start off? What were the challenges that she faced? But no one will do that. People will only focus on what, oh my God, she has 2 million subscribers on YouTube and all that. So me, I also want the same thing. But do you understand the process that she went through? So if people know about that, especially, all this pressure, trust me, it won't be nothing. It'll be just, like motivation, inspiration, innovation rather.
Right.
So this pressure, people are just putting pressure on on themselves. You can't blame these people who are living their lives, man.
Alright, so let me give my people a little bit of information about you. So he stopped doing banking so that he can be an actor. Can I ask, how did your parents feel about that? Because as youth right now, the truth is we want to do what we want to do, but our parents are telling us the other thing. How did you manage to maneuver all of that?
I don't want to lie to you, man. Like, the post that I had when I was still with Short Bank, I had the money. I didn't know what to do with the money, And all of a sudden, I just, announced, Uguti, I cannot do this.
So you quit your job?
What happened? My contract expired, but there was room to, extend it. But I chose not to. And focus on this that I love the most. But at first it didn't make sense. Even up to now, sometimes it does not make sense. But for me, I will always go back to the drawing board and remind myself why I started. So I remember when I actually told my mom about it at first, and worse now, 2-3 months down the line, I was broke, I couldn't even ask, but she always be like, auntie, you left a job.
You left a job, paying one.
But after she noticed how passionate I was about this and, how determined I was and the drive that I had, she finally saw that, as much as my son had this good job, he had the money, he was not this happy as he is doing this. And then she was supportive of me and all that. And now, her son is the best actor in Southern Africa, man. So,
and you're making money.
What you say about that? No, I'm not really. I can survive.
Okay.
But what I can say is 2023, it's time to do the things, man. Like, I've been conditioning all these years. Now, the brand Calvin can be felt. So I'm super glad of what I've been doing and how I've been building my brand. So now it's time to monetize, the brand.
So talking about surviving, there's a whole lot of expenses that you have, and from your personal expenses to your girlfriend expenses to your family and to your health personally, you have sugar diabetes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's expensive. How are you?
It is, actually, it is. And about my condition, allow me to say my brother has been doing the most for me. My brother, Arthur Evans, is pretty much the person that's been handling my medical expenses, my insulin and all that. Yeah, it was like he's one person who's been where I am, and he's one person who has believed in me ever since he saw what I do. So he's always there to help me, encourage me. I can pretty much say he's my mentor. So everything I go through,
he's just there.
He's there all the time, and I really appreciate him for that. But in general, my life,
to buy a few things. All right, would you say sugar diabetes is an expensive?
Very. That's why you realize most people who are diabetic, when they go for like checkups and all that, the nurses, like these medical practitioners, always say it's a disease for the rich. Why? Because look at the diet that you need to have, your lifestyle in general.
So your lifestyle is also amazing.
I mean, I'm Madula. Madula means expensive. So it's. Nah, I'm messing with you.
Talking about expensive taste. Who's your girlfriend? I mean, you're looking all so fun, and obviously there's a girl that's making you glow, because behind a successful man
there's a woman.
Yes.
Behind my success there's no woman. Well, there is. I'm sorry for that. My mom. But if you notice, I'm a very private person. Like, there are things I put out and there are things I do not put out.
You're so private that you do not follow me back on Instagram.
Oh my God, imagine. Are you snitching right now?
I have to tell them, people have to know. Because you know what I did? I followed him, right? Then he posted a story. I'm like, no, maybe he did not see the notification. So I unfollowed you and followed you again. And like, I think I I followed you and unfollowed you about 3 to 4 times so that you can see the notification. And turns out nobody knows who Dunel Makosera is.
I know who Dunel is. I'm definitely going to follow back. But well, getting back to your question, I'm someone who loves love. I believe so much in love, and I go all out when it comes to love. And when the time is right, and when the time is right, you shall see my woman.
Okay, so there's no woman for now.
Hey, who said anything about no woman or
So
having a woman?
let's just say there is a Donga lady out there who is doing the most and would like you to, propose or something. Where can they find you? Maybe you can give us your numbers or something.
So whoever wants to not link up, but network with they can find me on Calvin Madula ZW on all social media platforms.
Yes, and don't expect to follow back. Because it's not coming.
You bougie girl, you shady.
So I've been looking at your interviews. You have so many interviews at Skies Metro.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
even your last FM interview, it was kind of linked to Skies Metro. Do you have a deal with them? Because we've been trying to get to Skies Metro and...
So the difference is you've been trying to get there. I've been just doing my work and focusing on my craft, and my craft speaks volumes, So that attracts people. Like now I'm here on this show. I did not ask you to be here, but you saw that I'm worth coming here to talk to you. Give me a 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This is Calvin Madula. Calvin.
Thank you.
Calvin. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming through. I had so much fun, and you taught me a lot before shooting and even during the whole shooting process.
I appreciate you, and thank you so much
and
for
good
having
luck with
me.
everything. You're doing well.
I appreciate
so many
you.
hours. I thought you were going to come with them, but I'm sure you're not going to fit in the car. So.
Hey, you can say that again. And speaking of awards, I got nominated again for the 6th edition of the Royal Arts Awards, right?
Again.
So, you know what it is. You check on the social media platforms you'll be seeing, how you can vote and all that. And yeah, let's make history again.
How you can, I'm sure my producer can do something. Then we just put the picture right there and we vote.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that you come again with the award.
You know how it is.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Till our next episode, please do take care. Bye.